If you're having trouble with a song or writing songs, the most common solution is looking for songwriting tips. But some songwriting tips are incomplete or just wrong. Trying to follow them won't help you, and it only makes your songwriting harder. Here are 5 of the worst songwriting tips I've ever heard and what you should actually be doing instead. Yep, I answer each of these broken songwriting tips with advice that actually works. Hi, I'm Trevor Dimoff. I transform musicians into songwriters here on YouTube and at my website, epicsongwriting.com. Check the video description. I always post bonus helps or links there. Write from the heart. What does that even mean? Talk about useless. I know the idea is you should sit down and let the song flow out of you. You should use your musical intuition to create a song out of thin air. This is incomplete advice. First, it doesn't actually help you do it. Either you can already do this to some degree or you can't. So it's not helpful without further guidance. Secondly, virtually any line, lyric, section, or song that you write can probably benefit from editing. Anything from changing a word or phrase to completely rewriting an entire section. Third, it falsely implies that songwriting should be easy. That if you encounter a problem or lose momentum, you're doing something wrong. You should rely on your intuition, but you also need songwriting knowledge. What do you need to do to write a solid song section? What goes into each type of song section, your verse, your chorus, pre-chorus, bridge? How do you tell a story? How do you craft a melody or a chord progression? If you only have your intuition, when you get stuck, you think you have songwriter's block. You don't. You're just stuck, and this tip won't get you out of it. Check the description links for a legit way to learn a simple songwriting process to write the lyrics and music to a song chorus. I explain it in 10 minutes. Save yourself hours of cruising for songwriting tips and spend that time writing your next song. Write when you feel inspired. Oh, please. Songwriting inspiration is just an emotional state that isn't dependable. It also implies that if you aren't inspired, you can't do anything. Sit yourself down and write some ideas. Don't try to write a complete song. This is the waiting for inspiration mistake that so many developing songwriters fall for. Can you hear it? Inspiration's coming. Where to go? It implies that songwriting follows inspiration. Any professional songwriter or composer will tell you the best way to find inspiration is to start writing. You may not get instant gratification, but you find ideas and play with them. That's where the fun is in songwriting. Don't passively wait for it. Stephen King, the author of over 60 novels, said, "Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and get to work." Write when you feel inspired is backwards. Inspiration follows action. What really works is to do something to get inspired. If this makes sense, hit like on the video and keep watching. Write what you know. This is partially correct advice, often attributed to Mark Twain. It seems to make sense, telling you to write songs about your own experiences, your areas of strength, so that your lyrics are more convincing and authentic. Your audience will get it because you get it. This seems to make sense, but what about imagination? Take a situation or topic and imagine the emotions you'd experience. Use them to drive your song. The second problem with this is to grow as a songwriter and as a person, you have to get out of your comfort zone. If everything is safe, if you already know it, then it's something you can already do. Now, if you're working on a song with a tough topic, say Black Lives Matter, I'd only suggest taking that head on if you have direct experience living as a person of color. I don't, but I can write about not standing by and watching the crazy parade, or I'm not going to just watch those racists act like that, or I'm an ally even if I don't fully understand your experience. Don't limit your songwriting. Find ways to expand it. That's how you grow. Write songs on your own. You don't need any help. Any tip that discourages you from collaborating or writing with others isn't going to help you. Music is a social act. Music is more fun with friends. Co-writing is a valid way to write songs. Believing a song is inherently better because you wrote it by yourself and recorded it on your own and played every instrument and mixed it and mastered it without any help is really just your big ego getting in the way of your songwriting. Instead, ask yourself, what's best for your song? Wouldn't a professional singer give it a better performance? If you're a guitarist, wouldn't almost any drummer play the kit better than you? Sure, learning to create songs in your home studio is admirable, and it's definitely cheaper than going to a professional studio, but it will take you a year or more to learn how to actually create professional sounding mixes. I spent 2 years learning how, and I'm only halfway professional at it. There's a massive learning curve. Think about how long it took you to learn to play or sing at a semi-pro or professional level to get a proper perspective. Then go look at the credits for any professional song you love. There's a reason it was done in a professional studio by professionals. The only way to write a song is to... Any tip that includes the only way or you must is either from someone who doesn't realize there are several ways to write and finish a song, or they're trying to sell you their only way. As long as you finish the song, nobody really cares how you did it. They just want to feel something. Remember, to your audience, it's about them, their reaction to your art. It's not about you or even your song. This isn't good or bad. It's just how human beings work. So go with it. There are better ways, easier ways, but so much depends on you, your songwriting strengths, and your songwriting workflow. Another songwriter with different strengths might find another approach more effective. What's important is what works for you. Does that make sense? Good. Here's a bonus idea. Songwriting tips won't solve your big problems. To write songs, you need a songwriting process to get from the first idea to a finished song that you're proud of. A tip is only one step in the songwriting process. Watch this video to learn how to create more songwriting ideas than you ever need in a song, or check out this playlist for more songwriting advice that actually works.